Hello, 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 everyone. Greetings. This is Payman Lorenzo, your host, your friend, your coach. Today, I'm super excited. We're kicking off the February class for Profitable Podcast Academy. This is a class for the US and Canada and Asia. So we off to a great start. Maybe more people will join in later. But without any further ado, let me start by doing what? By sharing my screen. That would be a good start. All right. Do you guys see my screen?
Yes.
What is it? No, no, I want to go. Wait, what is this? I want to go here. There.
Yes.
All right, cool, 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 cool. All right. So once again, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for your trust, thank you for your business, thank you for your time, for being here. It's gonna be a fun ride together. So, agenda for today. First, a minute each to introduce yourselves. We are, what do you do and why you're here? What do you want to achieve through your Profitable Podcast Academy? And then we're going to get into the rest of the thing. And then I'll do the house cleaning, the overview of the program, and then start the coaching for today, the class, and then the Q&A at the end. Just classic agenda like always. So first, let's get a minute to introduce each other. I'm going to start first with you, the non-stop laughing lady, Joy. Go ahead, my friend.
Oh. Well, my name is Joy, and I give readings and I work with clients. So I'm the reason why I want to do this podcast is I want to expand my business and reach more of my personal clientele and share messages and we'll see what else comes out of it because I also want to have a school and there's a lot of different ways I want to go next with my business. So this
Beautiful.
is my start.
I'm excited. And what a beautiful start. Love that. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Welcome. Ree.
Hello, hello, everybody. Thank you so much, my wonderful Lorenzo. So happy to see everybody here. So I'm Ree Duong. I am an author of the best-selling book Choose Happiness, a podcaster, have a training in social work, and I help countless single people and couple find lasting love and to actually find a compatible partner that actually matches their energy to living the life of their dream so that they can have the lifestyle that they're proud of. And I'm also going to be hosting very soon retreats all around the world. Our very first one in early November with 14 handpicked member of high
Hmm.
calibration and positivity with my wonderful boyfriend in Mexico. So we just came back from that. So we're super excited. And I'm launching my men's circle.
Hmm.
Um, and around March with my business partner called the Unshakable Masculine Blueprint, kind of having a support group for men to have space of real talk, real conversation that lead to more confidence, respect, and not living in chaos where they don't have to prove who they are. They can just show up being the person they were meant to be. Thank you.
Love that. Wow. That's amazing. Wow. Let's see.
Thank you, Lorenzo.
Oh, come. Hector.
Hola, señoras y señores. My name is Hector del Valle. I live in Central Florida, and I am looking to just build my business. It's hdvspeaks.org. And my message is really to help people proclaim their potential, especially in the disability field, through a podcast where I get to learn how to get these high ticket items. And I also get to interview some amazing people. So that's why I'm here. I did the 5-day challenge, and I am just excited to be here.
I'm delighted to be here. And you want to build something even more powerful. What is it you want to do? What are you trying to get a platform to share the stories through your books?
I am trying to share with the disability community that I have found a way to help them share their story in less than 90 days by becoming first-time authors
Wow.
and helping them to advocate for themselves, share their story, through a podcast.
Love that, love that, love that. Thank you. Hmm. Gary.
Sorry, guys.
Or-
Hi, this is Carrie. I am a little nervous. Sorry about tonight. I'm a little more nervous than I was last time. I don't have a business right now, but I am looking into um, starting another business or resurrecting a business that I had. And my goal, one goal that I have that I talked to Lorenzo about earlier is to use that fourth, like the trials that I've had in life to capitalize on them, including being disabled and being homeless. So I would like to help um, people get off the streets, and especially disabled homeless people um, find jobs in the community and homes in the community, and um, in the within 90 days.
I absolutely love that. What a beautiful vision. Love that. I'm really honored to have you with us, Carrie. Thank you for being here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome. Ryan. Ryan, are you making coffee?
I think we lost Ryan.
Oh, okay. All right. It's gonna come after. We'll do. All right. Let's get going. So, let's do some housekeeping first. My goal, like any classes I do, and that's why I keep my classes small in numbers, precisely for that specific reason, is to keep my 100% success rate. I want to see you guys win, because guess what? When you guys win, who's winning? This guy is winning. We're all winning together. So that's my main goal. And I want to see everyone launch not just a podcast, but the keyword here, we're not here to launching a podcast. We're here to launch your profitable business around your zone of genius while leveraging this, a podcast, hence making a transformational business and podcast by the end of the program. As long as you see as long as you follow the instructions, you will be there. And I want to see you guys getting paid by the time that we finish. Who wants to get paid here? And by getting paid, I don't mean peanuts. I mean a lot of money. $1,000, $2, $3, $4, $5, $10,000. Raise your hand if raise your hand if you want to say yes, hell yes. If I could, I would even raise my feet. I don't fall over. Anyways, and to achieve that, I will be there for you guys. I will be here for you until you succeed. And so, as I said, we have one live coaching call a week on. For those of you in the US, it's going to be on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern. For those of us here in Asia, it's going to be at on Tuesdays at 8 a.m. Da Nang time. So yeah, and then the rest of the week days for those 3 weeks, you get one daily video lesson that I will release each day before you wake up on the WhatsApp group and all that good stuff. And just like school, you will have each day homework. You're not escaping this. You're gonna get homework. But unlike school, this is a fun homework. And by the end of this, you're not gonna get a useless certificate, even though you may get a certificate, but what you're gonna get is an actual business. It's gonna pay you and allow you to bring your gifts, not to the world, but to your world. And what else? Let me check. Oh yeah, and at the end, as you guys know me, I'm a collector. I collect success stories and testimonials. And I would love to get an honest, glowing 20-star video testimonial from each of you guys. If not, I'm gonna spank you guys. I'm just joking. Anyways, so yeah, that's the
No pressure.
sorry.
No pressure.
I know, especially from you. Absolutely, yeah, exactly. All right, so here's what is it in it for you? What you're gonna get upon completing this 3-week program? What is your the quantifiable, measurable end result? Again, this is a principle that your business must have that in order to be a business. So your quantifiable, measurable end result at the end of this, not challenge, but this program is going to be, we will have identified your true zone of genius and gifts. We'll have be building your messaging, crafting around your offer. You will have your offer, high ticket offer built around your zone of genius. And then I will show you exactly how to build your program, your winning program the right way. So you can go out and get that first crucial paying client in as little as 30 days from launch, even if you're starting with no audience to start with. So that's what you're gonna be getting by the end of this 3 week program. And also the bonuses, and you guys know, I'm providing imagine if that I'm providing you with a car as well as the fuel to get you going, the rocket. So you're gonna get 20 warm leads. And again, these are not generic or recycled or random leads. It's gonna be leads that are gonna be relevant for each and every single one of you guys' business, your offer, your zone of genius, and all that. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys my proven method to get leads on demand. One of the latest students, she had 84 leads in 24 hours and 200 in a weekend. That's what I'm talking about. That alone is worth the price of admittance. And of course, the podcast too, depending on the package you guys chose, you will have access to that from 1 to 4 months, depending on the package. And I'm gonna be making you shine. I'm gonna be making you go on the right podcast to get the visibility that you need to be in front of the right people. So ultimately, you become my keyword for this year is undeniable. So you guys become undeniable, not ignored anymore. Who wants to become undeniable? Raise your hand.
Man.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's a keyword for this year. Let's become undeniable. All right. And again, as I mentioned before, it takes two to tango. You can take the horse to the water, but you cannot drink for the water. So I'll be doing everything I can to ensure you succeed, but you need to put in the time. About, let's round it to an hour a day for 3 weeks. Well, have an hour a day for something that's gonna potentially change your life, change your business. Raise your hand if you have an hour a day to do something that's gonna really change your life.
Yes.
Absolutely, hell yes.
Hell
Oh, yeah.
yes.
So again, you'll be my main priority for the next 3 weeks. Even I'm flying, I'll still check my messages. I just ask you not to message me at 3 o'clock in the morning, not to call me at 3 o'clock in the morning, please. That's the only thing I ask you. I'm just joking. But other than that, yeah. So we're gonna have fun. I'll do my best to make it as engaging, as interactive, and as fun as possible. Because I love to have fun. Who wants to be in a class with a boring teacher that put you to sleep? Nobody. I'm not saying I'm a teacher, but I see you guys as friends. Let's have fun. Let's learn something, create something meaningful, life-changing, while also having fun. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I've been doing. So, and at the end, of course, you'll have your profitable podcast, your YouTube channel launch, getting leads on demand, and getting your first client through your profitable podcast, and as well as 30 days from launch, as long as you follow what I'm going to be sharing with you guys. Here's the structure of the program. Week 1, we're going to spend an entire week to really go deep to identify your true zone of genius. And that's going to lead you to identifying your true gifts. It's going to tell you what's the one pain point you can solve and for who. And then where is that person hanging out? Then week 2, we're going to take the findings of week 1, your zone of genius, and then we're going to be building and crafting your irresistible high-ticket Godfather offer and your messaging around that zone of genius of yours. And then week 3, we're going to take your offer. I'm going to be showing you how to build your initial audience, build your program the right way and the winning way, and then show you how to go out, make that offer to those first 5, 10 people, so you can get that first paying, paying client as soon as possible in as little as 30 days. So that's the game plan. And I'm also throwing in a 4th bonus week for you guys to support you. We're not going to be any teaching on that 4th week. It's just going to be extra week for you guys to help you with any question, anything pertaining to your business and your podcast. So that's the program so far. How does that sound so far?
Sounds exciting.
Good.
Great.
Awesome. Now, where's this cursor? I don't see. Okay. So here's an overview. We're going to go to each week of week 1, the foundations. Today, we're going to be doing the clarity. It's all about clarity, guys. Clarity, clarity, clarity. That's the most important thing. Clarity today as to the why, the who, and the what. That's going to lead us to identify your true zone of genius and true gift. And that's going to lead you in a very logical way as to what is that one specific pain point that you are uniquely and best qualified in the universe to address and solve. And then that's going to tell you for who specifically. Again, we're not trying to help the world. We're trying to help that one specific person. And then the next logical step is, where is that person hanging out the most online? And then simply putting yourself in front of them. And last but definitely not least, the bonus, how to get high quality guests for your show, for your podcast. And that alone is worth the price of admittance. You'll be blown away.
Lorenzo,
Yes.
is your screen like the same page? It still says agenda for the kickoff
Really?
call. Is that, yeah, it's not sharing, just so you know.
Wow. That's okay. Thank you for telling me. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Let me change that.
Oh, it is changing now. So let's see where it.
Okay,
Yep,
maybe
there
I
you go.
should not
Oh,
go.
okay.
Yeah, now it
I should
works.
not go on a full screen. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Can you guys see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Hopefully it's big enough to see. Okay. 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 All right. And I may not have mentioned that to you last time, but you guys will also get an extra bonus. You get access to the previous version of the Academy, which I used to offer up to December 2024 for 2,000 pounds, which is 2,500 US dollars, which was all about launching your podcast the right way. You guys get access to all of that as a bonus. That's my way of going the extra mile for you guys. So the bonus for week 1 is going to be how to set up your profile podcast the right way, how to name the podcast the right way, format, whether you should have a co-host or not, the length of your podcast, the frequency, platform, and all that. All of that as an extra bonus for you guys. Now, week 2, it's all about crafting your irresistible high ticket offer. Day 1, we're going to be building and structuring your offer the right way. Day 2, we're going to be clearly outlining the quantifiable, measurable end result of your offer. And day 3, how to make your offer a winning offer, and that is by making it transformational. Remember, not informational and definitely not transactional. It's not about your time, it's not about your knowledge, but about transformation. This is very key, guys. And then day 4, very important because you want to get paid and make it a no-brainer. How to price your irresistible offer the right way to make it a no-brainer for everyone, for you and for the people you're helping. Because the last thing you want is to be shortchanging yourself. And then day 5, putting it together. So by the end of week 2, as long as you follow the journey and done your assignments, you will have your irresistible high ticket Godfather offer by day 5. So that's what we're doing for week 2. And then bonus content for week 2, which is all about the tech, the equipment, artwork, media for your podcast, recording episode, editing, uploading, and hosting and submitting your podcast to platforms. Again, this is very valuable content that I'm sharing with you guys as a bonus. People gladly paid for that, up to $2,500 up to December of 2024. So this is all yours as a bonus. And the week 3, it's all about let's make money. And for you to get the first client as soon as possible. So you're going to take your offer from week 2. First, I'm going to show you how to build that first initial and crucial audience by leveraging Facebook groups. Again, as I said before, guys, Facebook groups can be an absolute gold mine. For me, Facebook groups are what literally allowed me to have a business when I had nothing. And then once I've showed you how to leverage Facebook to build that initial visibility and your initial tiny audience, how to build your winning program the right way. See all those big boys and girls like Tony Robbins, Russell Brunson, Dean Graziosi, Amy Porterfield. When they launch their program, they're not wasting a second or a penny building a program, because what me and you think doesn't matter. What matters is what the people who are willing, able, and ready to pay you what they want. So what they go to the audiences, they just ask, hey guys, exciting news, we're launching a new program to help you, but we need your help. What's the number one challenge or pain point stopping you from achieving X? And just sit back, relax, and wait until they get the feedback from the audience. What is it that they want? And then after a week or so, they have enough data to know what exactly the audience want, and then they build the program specifically around that. So that's how you build your program the right way. I'm gonna go way deeper into that on day 2 of week 3. And then day 3 of week 3, day 1 showed you how to build your first tiny audience. Day 2, how to build your program the right way. And day 3, go to that tiny audience of yours and make them that first offer, irresistible Godfather offer, so that you can get that first paying client in as little as 30 days from the moment you launch. That's what we're doing. And then day 4, something that completely changed my business from struggling to get clients to having a reliable system to get clients every time I do that. And that is by running your own profitable challenge. If you want to make money, especially as a high ticket coach, mentor, or entrepreneur, running your own challenge is the fastest way to get clients, because you can.
Are you at week 4, Lorenzo? It
Sorry?
still says week 3.
Are you on week 4?
No, week 3.
Week 3.
No, there's no week 4.
Sorry, I heard you say 4.
No, day 4. Let me get my sound. Yeah. So again, 5-day challenges are the best and fastest way, most reliable way to get high ticket clients. This is not me saying it. This is all the industry, all the top guys and girls. That's what they're doing. And I will show you exactly how to run your own 5-day challenge. As a matter of fact, in previous academies, at the end of each academy, I host a graduation party, and I ask all the alumni one question. Would you have joined the academy if I had not done a 5-day challenge? Guess how many said they would have?
0.
Exactly, 0. Because why? Because over 5 days, you get an opportunity to really build trust, share your story, display your expertise. And at the end, it's going to become logical and normal, the next logical step for the right, mind you, not for everybody, but for the right people to take that next step. Just like you guys, how many of you would have joined the academy if I had not done a 5-day challenge? If instead I had done just, say, a 60-minute webinar, for example. How many? See what I mean? Right there. So again, you cannot sleep on having a challenge. And you know what? A challenge is not hard. Look at the pain point you're solving, and then each day you cover one aspect of it, just like what I've done. I'm going to walk you through that on day 4 of week 3. So again, and then day 5, probably my favorite day of the week, and that is testimonials. Oh God, I love testimonials. That's why I say I'm a collective testimonials, because testimonials is what can allow you not only to start charging good money right off the bat, but also giving yourself a massive raise. How would you like to give yourself a $500 to $1,000 raise? Let's be conservative. Every 6 months. Raise your hand.
Yes.
Exactly. My coach, he started in September of 2021, helping people out to improve their sales, not being salesy. He charged only $500 for his first class. Then, after that, he did something that completely changed his family's life. He spent the next 30 days focusing on one thing, getting as many 60 to 90-second testimonials. Guess what that did to him? He was able to get 43 testimonials. That allowed him to go from charging $500 to $10,000 from one class to the next, a 20x. How would you like to give yourself a 20x raise? That's what I'm talking about. Testimonials, testimonials, testimonials. I'll show you exactly how to do that. So that's a program. Are you guys excited or mega excited?
Mega excited.
Good, good.
Mega
Very
excited.
excited.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. And bonus content for week 3, launch week. Day 1, a simple yet effective launch strategy, plus again, helping you with recording. Day 2, I'm going to share with you guys a very aggressive launch strategy. Day 3, one of the best kept secrets that a lot of people are not using, that is press releases and getting to the media. I'm going to share that with you guys exactly how to do that on day 3 inside the bonus content for week 3. And day 4, the social media game. Day 5, marketing your podcast beyond the launch. Even though we're going to be launching helping you launch your profitable podcast inside this program, but that's only the starting point. What about beyond that? And that's what we're going to be doing then. So that's what you're going to get. You're getting. Any questions, comments, compliments, especially with my shiny hair? All good?
I don't know if it's hey Lorenzo,
Mhm.
it's Carrie. I don't know if it's me or if there's just a brightness coming from you. Like it's hard to see your face.
Really?
Maybe it's a reflection.
Really? Anyone else having the
Just
same
kidding.
issue?
No, he seems to
I'm
be okay.
joking.
It might be on your camera, Carrie.
Oh, I think she said she's
I'm
joking.
joking.
Okay.
Oh,
You
I think it's
scared
from
me.
the
Don't
bald
get on
head.
the
She's
back.
saying
My pressure's high enough already by itself, so please don't
I
make
have a
me
droll
take
sense of
another
humor. Sorry.
bunch of garlic. Ginger. Speaking of which,
oh my gosh.
Ginger Week. Oh yeah, and this academy for all of us, Ginger Week. Come on, Ginger Week, guys.
ginger weed.
Just joking, just being silly. Anyways,
That's good. That's good that you're eating ginger. Good for your health.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Ginger, garlic, and a bunch of other cool stuff. All right, let's move on to the actual coaching for this today. Okay, where is it?
Lorenzo, you'd appreciate this. I have my own ginger honey crystal. I was looking for them last week, but I want to show you. They
Wow,
make, I don't know if you can see, there we go. Ginger honey
awesome.
crystals. It's really good. This is
Amazing.
what
Love
I
that, love
do.
that, love that.
Huh. Yeah.
Who's gonna start a podcast on ginger? Come on.
There you go.
All right, anyways. Let's start here. Let's continue. Are you guys seeing my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
How about now?
Yes.
Mhm.
And now?
Yeah, we see well.
Yes.
Do you see day 1 clarity?
Profitable
Yes.
Podcast YouTube Academy. That's what I see.
Do you see day 1
That's what I see
clarity?
too.
I don't see day 1 clarity. No.
No, we don't see that.
How about now?
Now we
Now.
do.
There. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, all right. So here's the agenda for today. We're gonna be looking at clarity, the why, the who, and the what. What is your why? What is your goal, objective in launching a profitable podcast? We're going to be looking at identifying your zone of genius and true gift. And that's going to tell us what's your ideal client. And then for who specifically can you help and serve at the highest level? Now let's take a look. Let's go deeper. The why. So here's some common reasons from previous students as to why people want to start their profitable podcast. Questions. Why do you want to launch your podcast? What is your objective in launching your profitable podcast? And what is the message you want to convey? Common reasons, of course, as a lead generation for your business, sharing your story, message with the audience, content marketing, growing a new audience, promoting an upcoming launch, event, book, course, program, retreat, whatever you're doing, brand awareness, being recognized as a leader in your field, and of course, having fun. So, looking at those amazing reasons, what would you say is for you the main reason that you are now launching your profitable podcast for your business? Let's go from this time from left to right. Carrie.
Lorenzo, I want to share my story. I want to be able to help people in similar circumstances get up off that ground and stop digging a hole in it and rise up to the top where
Awesome.
they should be.
Love that. Love that. Ree.
For me, it's really just to make impact, honestly. I want to collect as many life stories as possible so that I can show people how to be resilient no matter the weather and the storm of life through its ups and
Yes.
downs. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Joy.
Well, I really want to grow a new audience other than all of the people I meet at the show. So I want to reach a broader group of people and share something that can really benefit them in their life, whatever I'm sharing. So brand awareness too, I think.
Beautiful. Hector. Hector, you there? Okay.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. I'm sorry about that. I had it on mute. Yeah, I'm going to steal Ree's word there and impact. I want to create some impact within the disability community and provide a whole new way of, creating income. I want them to just know that there's just so much more to focus on than just a disability. And there's just so much more to life that there is to experience. So
Absolutely. Thank you. Ryan.
Yeah, so as you know, I'm doing AI automation, and I'm looking to streamline small and medium-sized businesses to free them up from the common problems, so they can actually work on things that are more important rather than answering phones and emails.
Okay, awesome. Okay, Ree, see you. Take care. Let's have a chat soon. Okay, let's see what else in the chat. Okay, have I missed anyone? Okay, no, okay. Let's move on. So here's your first action step for today. Write down I would recommend you guys, just like I mentioned inside the challenge, get a notepad. This is for you. Write down your answer and everything that comes in, because the more you write, the more clarity you will have. And share the answer, just 1 or 2 sentences inside the WhatsApp group. What is your goal, objective, purpose for launching your profitable podcast? What's your number one reason? And again, take a look at the previous common reasons. It can be one of these, it can be something else. There's no right or wrong answer. So share your answer and be as detailed as possible, because again, the more detailed you are, the more clarity you'll have. The more clarity you have, the more magnetic your message will be, the more impactful and profitable it's going to be, and so on and so forth. So now, let's move into the actual meat and potatoes of what we're doing this entire week. Your zone of genius. Now, I shared with you guys inside the challenge the different ways to identify your zone of genius. Let's recap them. The first one is obviously your professional background. Then, if you've been blessed with any natural, God-given inner talent that you may have. Then, I forgot to mention this one, and the third one, the fourth, and that is any high-income skills that you may have acquired in the process along your journey and your career. And last but definitely not least, look at your life, your story, any hardships, struggle, abuse, disease, trauma, tragedy, etc., divorce, homelessness, whatever it may be, that you have faced and overcome in your life. Because again, nothing happens to you but for you. Your crap is your goal. Your mess is your message. What you've successfully overcome, quite a lot of people are currently going through, and they're desperately looking for that big brother, big sister to say, hold my hand, I've been in your shoes. Together, we can get you out of that. That's what people are looking for. So again, if we look at these 4 ways to identify your zone of genius, which one would you say is the one that applies the most to you? Let me just add the other one. Any high income scales. So far. All right. So which one of those 4 applies to you guys? Just blurt it out 1 sentence. Who wants to go first?
Lorenzo, the hardship, struggle,
Yeah,
abuse, disease, that one, trauma,
absolutely.
tragedy.
It's a very powerful one. Yes, absolutely. Joy?
Well, I mean, quite a few of those apply to me.
yeah.
So definitely natural gifts too, God-given gifts, I would say, and talents.
Yeah.
But I also have quite a bit of life experience that I could share with people. So, and I gone through quite a bit of training. So I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it possible, Lorenzo, to just provide a little bit of everything? Because
Absolutely.
I could definitely identify with
Absolutely.
joy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Listen, it's your business. You build it just like you cook your dish the way you want it.
Mm.
And another way also I mentioned inside the challenge, what is one thing that you really, really, really love geeking about? The one thing that you're known for in your circle, that you're the person, the go-to person about that. Another way would be, let's say I'm hosting a conference. One of the speakers bails on me the last minute, and I'm frantically reaching out to you guys. Say, hey, Carrie, Joy, Hector, Ryan, um, Diana, Ree, I need you to save my butt. I need you to come and do a talk, no preparation. What can you talk for 45 to 60 minutes in a very deep way that's going to blow the audience's mind with zero preparation? I've seen another variation of that, which is what can you do a TED talk on with zero preparation? That's an excellent way to identify your zone of genius. You know? What about you, Ryan? Which one of those applies the most to you?
The professional one, and that's what I'm already
Okay.
starting. So I have started, and I've got a couple clients.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Let's move on. And again, I just mentioned those. So flying through that. And again, as I mentioned before, it's not about your time because there's always a ceiling how much you can charge. It's not about your knowledge because knowledge can be obtained pretty much for free nowadays with ChatGPT, YouTube, Google, and so on and so forth. Instead, it's all about one thing and one thing only: transformation. Actually, three things if I want to be very specific: transformation, speed, actually, four things: transformation, speed, accountability, and access to you. So basically, help me solve the problem I have faster than I can do it. Be there as my accountability partner and hold my hand. That's what people want.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah.
this is what people want.
Yeah.
You know, if you're selling information and time, depending on your expertise, sure, you can, if you're a high level lawyer, IP lawyer, you can charge up to $10,000, but there's a ceiling. Same for the knowledge. But if you, one of my clients from Canada, she's a diabetes coach. So what does she do? She's a typical Italian lady in the 50s. You know, Italians, they cannot live without their carbs, pizza, pasta, cakes, and all that. So by the young age of 50, she could barely move. She had to use a cane and a wheelchair. And the doctor told her, listen, if you don't do it, change your life, you have less than 5 years left. So she completely changed her life. She cut off all carbs, and asking an Italian to cut pizza, pasta, lasagna, and all that is akin to telling them to, you know? So, but she had to do it. She had no choice. She did that. Oh, and did I say that she was like way overweight? And she was taking, she had type 2 diabetes. She was taking 19 or 20 medicines even before stepping out of bed each morning. So what she did, by changing a diet, stopping, eating all of those typical Italian things, she lost 150 pounds in a year. She reversed her type 2 diabetes. She got herself off medications. And now she's modeling for women in their 50s. And now, of course,
Wow.
she has a very successful business. Last time I talked to her a year ago, she charges $2,000 a month with a minimum 6 months commitment. And she doesn't budge. 12,000. So would you pay $12,000 to literally save your life? That's the question. That's what I mean by transformational. So this lady, first she had to save literally her life. And guess what she did next? She had to save her husband's life because he was sick, overweight, diabetes, and all that. So she said, basically, she did not only save her life, her husband's life, but ultimately, she saved her family. See what I mean? And then now what she's doing, she has the ultimate transformational business because she's only saving lives. She's saving families. And I wouldn't be surprised if now she's charging $5,000 a month with 6 months minimum commitment. So would you pay $30,000 to literally save your family? That's a question. That's a question I want all of you guys to ask yourself. What can you provide to your world that they would be, let's future project. You're not going to be charging $30,000 right away, but let's plan for success. A future project. What can you offer to the right people that they would gladly pay you up to $30,000? That's going to be so transformational, it's going to change and transform and save their lives and families. That's the ultimate question. Ask yourself that. For example, for you, Joy, you said readings and NLPs. Well,
Right. But I've also can relate to the health issues because I'm really good as a medical medium, or
yeah,
like I'm really good at reading patterns.
yeah.
And I found a very small tumor in my body
Oh, wow.
before, and it was on my ovary.
Oh, wow.
And trying to get people to listen to me was very difficult getting through the medical community, but I saved my life by finding it.
Yeah.
And I didn't have cancer.
Mm.
They got it in time. And then my dog ended up with bone cancer,
Wow.
and he's fine.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
But how to turn that into a business, I'm not sure. You know what I mean? Like,
This is what we're here for. This is what
yeah,
we read today. So, for example, you can help someone do your readings to find out whether they have cancer or not initially, or even, for example, to help them any addiction, for example.
yeah,
That can be family savings.
mm-hmm,
Or someone gets too deep into alcohol or drugs or pornography, whatever, it can destroy a family, a marriage, leading to divorce and losing it all. How much would
yeah,
someone pay you to avoid losing it all to divorce? A lot of money.
right,
So I know a guy,
mm-hmm,
coach, he's not my client, but another coach's client. He's a divorce coach. What he does, he helps couples avoid divorce. And we all know the incredible cost and devastation of divorce. And he's not cheap.
yeah,
He charges $50,000.
huh,
Would you pay $50,000 to avoid a divorce, ending up losing it all? For the right person, it's a no-brainer. Keyword,
yeah,
the right person.
right,
So again, this is what I'm talking about. This is a question we all need to ask yourselves, ourselves, myself included. What transformational, life-saving, family-saving solution can you bring to someone that they will gladly pay you up to $30,000 or more? And again, future projecting for success. Of course, right away, you're not going to be able to charge $30,000, but let's future project. That's the ultimate question. Louisa, the lady I mentioned to you, the diabetes lady,
mm-hmm,
she started charging literally $49 a month because she was
huh,
incredibly shy, incredibly low self-esteem. You know, when you're overweight and all these issues, your self-confidence in the gutter. She started literally charging $49 and she was literally stuttering. Oh, it's only $49. She was saying it like this. But now, oh, it's $2,000. I wouldn't be surprised if now it's $5,000 a month. And she says, as if it was the most natural thing ever. Oh, it's only $5, something like that. So again, this is what I want you guys to really ask yourself that question. What
mm-hmm,
transformational gift, value can you bring, not to the world, to your world?
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes. And
Awesome.
Lorenzo,
yes,
yeah, and Lorenzo, I just want to add to that. Maybe I can go now, but when you ask me that question, it almost sounds, and what you were talking about, it almost sounds like we have to really first be our first real customer. Like I mean, I don't want to go out there and talk the talk. I want to go out there and walk the walk as well too. So if I'm telling people with disabilities, become your first time published author and turn their story into purpose and income in less than 90 days, have I done that?
Exactly.
Have I done that? So if I've done that, then I got the lived experience. I got the belief. I don't need a script. I don't need anything else. So if you would ask me to come and speak on a topic, I would feel very comfortable doing that because I know this. Why? Because I've lived it.
Hey, Hector, Take this, my
Yeah.
friend. I give you the mic. You become the host.
Awesome.
That's exactly it. Seriously, jokes aside, this is it.
Mm.
You simply share your story, how you overcame whatever crap you had to go through. And when you share
Right.
your story, you're speaking from the heart. You're authentic.
Mhm.
Let me give you a silly example. Can I become a successful pregnancy coach?
No,
Why?
because you have no experience in pregnancy. You're not even a woman. So you don't
Thank
know
you.
what women go through.
Thank you. Can I learn it? Yes. But can a real
Sure.
woman who's currently going through pregnancy relate with me? Absolutely not. That's what I'm saying. This is a very extreme and silly example, but just to give you an idea, you need to become, you said perfectly, Hector, you need to become your first client. You need
Yes.
to solve whatever
Transform.
problem.
Yeah.
Yes,
And you got to have your own transformation.
that's
So if
it.
I'm just trying to get other people to transform, but I haven't even had my own transformation, then I'm really talking out of my butt.
That's it. Absolutely. Mic drop. That's it. This is very powerful, guys. This is the central point of everything, especially if you want to build a business around something, any challenges that you've overcome yourself. Now, if you're looking to build a business around a high income skill or around your professional background, even then, yes, you would have had to overcome something yourself. My bad. So let me retake that. Yes, no. Every case that applies. All right. Let's move on. And again, the bigger the transformation, the more they will gladly pay you. That's the ultimate question. What is that one transformational, life-changing, family-saving gift inside of me that can literally save a family? And for that, money becomes a non-issue. Because everyone that's really serious, at least the right people, can go out and even if they need to, mortgage the first two borns, for example. I'm just joking, but they get the idea. You know what I mean? So again, that's a question. What is that one transformational, life-saving, family-saving gift you have inside of you that you can bring to your world? That's the ultimate question. Write that question, seriously. What is that transformational, life-saving, family-saving gift that you can bring to your world that they will gladly pay you a lot of money for, up to $30,000 or more? That's a question. Memorize it, put it in a sticky on your computer. So you always have that in mind. Make sense?
Yes.
Mhm.
But again, as you Hector perfectly, you need to be your first client. Because as I mentioned before, the number one question when someone is looking to invest in a program, they have three main questions. Number one, can I trust this person? Number two, is he or she qualified and competent enough? And number three, the ultimate question, the one that's going to make or break, and that is, can I do it? Is this going to work for me? Sure, it works for you, for him, for her, for them. But what about me? I'm very busy. I have 25 kids. I work a million hours a week and all that. Well, then I'm going to find the time or whatever. We need to make them believe, realize, understand they can do it. But before you even can do that, who's the most important person you need to convince that this works?
Yourself.
That's it.
So,
You get the
yourself.
smart cookies, yes. And how do you do
Yes.
that? By overcoming it yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
This is very important, guys. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. Awesome. You guys are smart cookies. Love that. Let's move on. So let's map out your life to identify your gifts. So as I shared with you briefly inside the challenge, we're gonna do it deeper. Take a blank piece of paper today, tonight, whatever. Make a few columns. Each column represents one negative, heartbreaking, tragic chapter of your life. You don't have to write an essay, just one or two keywords for each chapter. And at the bottom, you just draw a line and you ask these two questions. What was that trying to teach me? And what is the lesson for me to learn through that? And then fill this piece of paper and then look at it, leave it. It's going to be a form of therapy. See which one triggers you the most, which one evokes the most visceral reaction in you. And the one that does, guess what? That's your zone of genius. Because the bigger the pain, the greater the transformation, the greater the gift. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So please do this exercise. This is very, very, very powerful, simple, yet incredibly powerful. Take a blank piece of paper, a few columns, each column one painful chapter of your life. Draw a line, ask those two questions, and then once you've done that, go to it, leave them, relive them, and see which one riles you up the most. And the one that does, that's your zone of genius. That's the one gift that's going to be transformational, life changing, family saving for the person that's just going through it right now.
Could you repeat that, please? What the sentence you just said?
Which one? Now you got me confused. I forgot.
The one before you were talking about the columns
Yes.
and then write down the columns, and then you said
Okay, so take a
the
piece
one
of
that
paper,
with the deeper feelings, or
so take a piece of paper, draw a few
uh-huh.
columns. Each column represents one major painful chapter of your life. And then at the bottom, draw a line and ask those two questions. What was that trying to teach me? What is a lesson for me to go to learn to that? Once you've done that, relive it,
Relive it, yeah.
and see which one riles you up the most, which one triggers you the most, which one
Oh, wind you up. Okay.
yeah, riles you up, which one you know,
Which one do you feel the most?
yeah, exactly. Which one really, brings the most visceral reaction in you? Which one's, you know, and the one that does that, because again, the greater the pain that you have to go through, the greater the gift is.
You know, Lorenzo, real quick for me, I know for me when I share my story, one of the biggest things when people are saying, "Holy mackerel, I don't believe you went through that," was when I was
Yes.
paralyzed. I was paralyzed from the chest down, and then I lived my life for 30 years, 20 years, and then just for those 5 years, I then got hooked onto crack cocaine, and they go, "Oh my God, you had all that success, and you were living life, and you were doing so good." And then you had a relapse and you were addicted to crack cocaine. He goes, "Oh my God, I can't believe," and now you're here talking to us. Oh my God, what a miracle you are. Like that gives them the greatest impact to say,
Yeah.
"Oh my God, how did you do that? How did you just get successful, relapse, and then end up on this and still be here today?"
That's
You know,
it.
and really, I mean, I tell people through a lot of pain and through a lot of suffering and not being honest with myself, so the key for me is constantly live in a moment, be honest with yourself, and be grateful for it because you never know when you're going to get that opportunity again.
That's it. That's it. You said it perfectly. So again, guys, please, please, please do this. Take this seriously because this is going to be very, very, very eye-opening. Ultimately, what I really want to do with you guys is not just even to launch a business, but to really help you identify your purpose, what you're here for.
Mm.
That's how I like to look at it. It's way beyond just a little podcast and making money. But what is the deeper purpose, a deeper reason? We all have a deeper reason, not just to earn money, pay bills, buy crap, and experience stuff. No, yes, that's part of it, big part of it. But what is the ultimate purpose? What is the ultimate reason? And that's how you identify your zone of genius. That's an amazing way to do that. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Moving on. As I mentioned before, when someone is looking to invest a few $1,000s in someone to help them, whether it's a coach, mentor, guide, big brother, big sister, or my favorite word, an activator, again, they're not looking for a disconnected billionaire. They're looking for someone that is relatable, that they can resonate with, but essentially someone that is just recently successfully overcame what they're looking for. Basically, someone is 1, 2, 3, or 4 steps at most ahead of them. Someone they can really relate with. That's why I'm saying your avatar is the person who's just a few steps behind you, the version of you that's just behind you, because they want someone who's accessible, reachable, authentic. And again, just like I mentioned with a silly example, there's no way I can ever be a pregnancy coach because I can never experience that myself. But helping someone launch a profitable business through a podcast, yes, because I'm the poster child. I did it for myself and for my students for the last 4 years. See what I mean? So again, your goal is to help the person who's currently going through what you successfully overcame. That's it. That's the ultimate, the simplest way to describe that. Your goal is to help the person who's currently going through what you successfully overcame not long ago. That's it. Do you guys see that?
Yes,
And who's the best person to help?
you.
Exactly. The version of you. That's why I keep on saying, build your business, build your offer, build your messaging, everything you do, your podcast, YouTube channel, your retreats, everything, the way you wished existed when you were starting or when you were at the bottom. What did you wish was there? Who did you wish was there as a big brother, big sister? Say, hold my hand. I've been in your shoes. Together we can get out of there. That's it. That's the simplest way to explain that. And again, how do we do that? Very simple. Sharing your story, speaking from the heart. And when you do that, guess what? You're building rapport, you're building trust. The people who can relate, your message, you're going to speak to them like a glue. They're, wow, that's me. She understands me. He speaks my language. And so on and so forth. How powerful is going to be your message, for example, for you, Hector, when someone was disabled but has a powerful story, hears about you becoming a #1 best-selling author. And then you telling them, my aim, my goal, my vision is to help 1,000 handicapped people this year to bring their gifts to the world by becoming a first-time author, published author in as little as 90 days. You're going to literally make them get out of their wheelchair. Jump at you. Miracles on wheels.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
same for you, Joy. You help someone through your readings and all that, your magic. Help them prevent or find out something that potentially destroy their lives beforehand without poisoning their body with chemicals.
Mhm.
That's going to really get them out of bed. Wow. Where are you, Joy? Where have you been all this time?
Yeah.
They will track you. You will get a stalker in a good way. In a good way. You know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. This is why, this is how, again, because again, high ticket selling, anything over $1,000 or more is about one thing and one thing only: trust. How do you build that trust? By speaking from the heart, sharing your story, building rapport. And the best way to do so is by having heart-to-heart conversation on podcast. That's where the podcast comes into play.
Uh-huh.
All right? Cool.
Yeah. It's hard to narrow it down sometimes, I think. That's what we're doing here, right?
This is why we have this exercise I gave you just
Yeah,
minutes ago.
because we're
Nothing
just
else.
trying to
Yeah.
focus it. Yeah.
Fill up that form, not form, piece of paper, and relive
I
those
will.
moments. See the one that really gets you almost to the point of not just tears, but rage. You know?
Yeah.
Rage riles you
Yeah.
up in a visceral way. And guess what?
Mm-hmm.
The deeper the pain, the greater the blessings, the gift.
Okay.
Not for you first, so you can understand, look at what was that trying to teach you? What was the lesson
Mm-hmm.
for you to learn from it? And what was the gift for you through that? So that you can turn around, take that gift, package it in a nice bow and all that, and present it to the person just behind you. Literally.
It's a
That's
great
it.
exercise.
Yeah,
A great
Yeah.
exercise.
exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome. Please do that. So here's the second action step for today. Do the exercise to identify your zone of genius and gifts. And again, look at the slides. Highly recommend you guys get each of you a notepad and just write down as much stuff as comes. Don't stop. Even do, as you guys heard of automatic writing.
Mm.
So you just
Where you're
Yeah.
writing just takes
Mhm.
over.
let your
In fact-
hands.
Sometimes I write in the middle of the night. Ideas come.
Holy, that's creepy now. I'm joking. But no, that's good. But seriously, yeah, do that. Let your mind, let your soul guide you, let your higher self do a brain dump, so to speak. In this case, I would pay a soul dump, you know? Write down. And again, this is for yourself. So you can reflect, learn, and grow. Why is my chair going down? Oh, smoke. I'll fix it later. Anyways, if I look too low, it's because of the chair, not because I'm trying to get up. Anyways, so yeah, do that and please share your answers, 1 or 2 sentences inside the WhatsApp group, so that we can all get inspired from each other, get to learn, and for me to also provide my feedback. I mean, feedback. All of us should be providing feedback for each other because it's teamwork.
So are we getting 2 action steps every week that we meet? Is that
Not
two
every
action steps?
week. Not every
I
week.
mean, okay.
Depending on per day. Depending on some days you'll have one, some days you'll have more.
Okay. Gotcha.
Today we'll have more because today is important. Now let's talk about the who. Again, everything is very logical. What's your zone of genius? What pain point and for who? Now let's talk about the who. Again, it's all about being specific. Clarity, clarity, clarity. The last thing I want, if any one of you still says I help people, I'm gonna kick you out of the program. Seriously. I'm not joking. Stop.
If you say what? I'm sorry.
I help people, you know?
Oh,
Don't be,
yeah.
because when you're helping people, you're helping no one. You need to be very specific. What kind of people you're helping?
Mm-hmm.
So again, very specific. As I mentioned before, one of the best ways to identify your zone of genius, go a few slides back, look at your professional background. And again, if you're an accountant, whatever, and all that, start there. Because you understand the industry, you lived it, the pain points, you speak the language, and all that. And then, if you want to use your professional background, what was the thing that was really frustrating you the most? What did you wish was there to make your work more enjoyable, more efficient? That could be another way to help the people currently working on that. That could be an amazingly profitable business as well. See? Now, again, one person, one specific pain point. For example, let's take accounting again, or real estate. Instead of being an accountant, you can be an accountant. Here's an amazing idea that I shared with one of my recent students. She's an accountant from the Netherlands, but she also happens to be a digital nomad. And I told her, I even begged her, become a specialized accountant for digital nomads, and you would literally print your own money. I will be the first. I will be your first client. See what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a need. Be specific. An accountant for e-commerce, accountant for real estate, accountant for whatever. An accountant for disabled people. That would be an amazing business, for example. See what I mean? Especially if that person happens to be that as well, either digital nomad or disabled or whatever. Same thing for a realtor. Don't be just a realtor. Commercial, golf course, resorts, beach town, mountain, whatever, and so on, whatever other different categories they have. Because you want to become specific. The more specific you are, the more magnetic your message is.
So Lorenzo, how specific do I want to do if I want to help people with disabilities? Do I want to help men with disabilities? Do I want to help men with new injuries, with spinal cord injuries? How specific do we want to get?
Great question. So be as specific as you can. For you, for example, let me share my example. When I started, I wanted to work with male entrepreneurs in the 40s because that's me. But within 2 months, I noticed that 90% of my clients, guess what, are women.
Right.
Like, look at the demography right here.
Mm-hmm.
See, mostly women. So again, I had to pivot. So what we're doing here by lasering on, we're looking for that starting point.
Okay.
Starting point, because it's 100% guaranteed it's going to change. I
Right.
shared the example of Russell Brunson. One of his first successful businesses was selling a program to help male overcome porn addiction. And within 2 weeks, he noticed that, hey, 90% of my other clients are, guess what, women. the women and the lives of these men,
Mm.
wives, girlfriend, how that was impacting their relationship. So they had to drastically pivot their messaging. So again, what we're doing here is to find your starting point.
Mm.
Because we need a starting point. Just like you get in a car, you need to have a starting point to go where you're going. Same thing here. You can start, for example, helping men, handicapped men, disabled men, and then don't be surprised if very soon you notice that 90% of the clients are women.
Right.
So what we're looking for here is a starting point.
Right. Yeah.
Another,
Yeah. That's why my starting point, I think, is going to be, men and women with disabilities, but I want men and women with new injuries. People that are just coming into the disability world.
perfect. Perfect. That's a very specific niche. That's a very specific niche. Yes. So, for example, no, yeah. So, yeah, be as specific as you can. Okay. But again, what we're doing here is to look for your starting point.
Right.
And guaranteed 1,000,000,000% that is going to change. And that's a good news. It's a wonderful news because you're getting real life feedback from the market. The most valuable feedback you're getting is from your paying client, not the people saying, "Oh, yes, I'm interested." No, that's worth nothing. Look at your
Right.
look at your list of paying clients, and you will see. You will see right away. For me, whenever I look at it, I see 90% women. So again, be open to the feedback you're getting from the market and even more so from your paying client. Because that's the ultimate feedback, the most valuable feedback you're getting. Does it make sense?
Gotcha. Yes.
All right. Here's some examples of niche down avatars from previous students. Male entrepreneurs over 40. That was me, actually. Female residential realtors, female holistic nutritionists, female corporate executives, male nurse. That's a beautiful niche. Married male entrepreneurs, married male female entrepreneurs, single mothers, single fathers, and so on and so forth. Teenage counselors, holistic speaker, author, practitioner, personal trainer for busy moms, busy dads, and so on and so forth. Get the gist of it, guys?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Now, let's take a look at your avatar. Remember, ideally, your avatar is someone who can relate with you, identify with you, resembles you, but ultimately, your avatar is no one else than you. A few steps ago, build your business, build your offer, build your program, build your podcast, your YouTube channel, whatever you do for yourself, the way you wished existed when you were starting your journey, when you were at your lowest. What did you wish was there when you were there? Who did you wish was there? And I've been repeating this since the beginning. This is very important. You are your avatar. It's not some fictional character. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. So here's your third and last action step for today. Who is your ideal listener and client? And again, what we're looking for here is a starting point because we need a starting point. So we don't fall into the trap of helping people, generally speaking, and ending nobody. So who's your ideal listener client based on all the things we've covered so far today? Look at the slides. I'm going to be sharing the replay and the slides later today. I mean, this morning for me, tonight for you guys, within an hour or so. And then go through it. Do the exercises. Get your notepad, write as much as you can for your own, and then share your answers, maybe 1 or 2 sentences for each action step inside the WhatsApp group.
Okay.
So we're done for today. Any questions? Bring on the questions.
No question.
I-
Just great. Yeah. I'm sorry, Joy.
Yeah, go ahead. No, you go ahead, Hector.
No,
I'll
no,
go
you go
next.
ahead. No, you go ahead.
I'll fight, guys.
I just wanted to make sure that I have the schedule right.
Yeah.
So I have like a scheduling question. So we're doing the classes on Mondays, tonight, right?
So
And we're sharing our answers of all of this homework information during the week. Is that
yes,
correct?
yes. So absolutely.
Okay.
So we have one live coaching calls a week on Mondays. For those of you in the
Okay.
US, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. For you, it's 5 o'clock your time, Joy.
Uh-huh.
Right, and for you, Carrie, is 6 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. And Hector is 8 o'clock.
8 p.m.
8 o'clock. And for us in Asia is 8 a.m. For you, Ryan, 8 a.m. Da Nang time on Tuesdays. So one live coaching call a week. And
Okay.
from week 2, next week, we're going to have 2 calls. Don't freak out. The first hour is going to be Q&A. Bonus. You don't have to attend it, but it's a bonus to help you with any question from the previous week. And then the
Okay.
second hour is me coaching the content for the upcoming week.
Okay.
And then the rest of the week, Tuesday to Friday, or Wednesday to Saturday in Asia, you get a daily video lesson released in the WhatsApp group each day. With
Awesome.
the slides and all that. So we have one call a week,
Okay.
one time.
So this is our beginning homework.
Yes,
And then
yes.
we're going to
Today.
continue to get additional
Yes,
homework.
each day.
Okay.
And each day is going
That's
to be
what I
kind of-
wanted to make sure, because it
Yeah.
didn't seem like this was, I mean, if you really go in depth, of course you could make it spread out for the week,
Oh,
right? Like if you're, but I wasn't sure
Yeah,
about
I
that.
could easily take this program and turn it into a 4-year undergraduate program, but I don't have 4 years. You don't have 4 years. We want to do it in
Right.
3 weeks. So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, and what I wanted to say. Anyways, I forget what I wanted to say, but any other questions? Bring your questions. Carrie, do you have any question?
No, I don't, Lorenzo. I think, well, I do actually. So you're going to go more in depth in this academy than you did in the challenge?
Absolutely, absolutely. And
Awesome.
we're just starting today. Yes, that's just starting. The entire week, we're gonna first week all on use of genius. Week 2, all about building your offer. Week 3, with your offer, building your program, building your audience, and making that first offer to get that first client.
I think what I just loved, what I
That's
heard,
great. That's great.
yeah, what I just love to hear is you know, tomorrow, you know, for us here Tuesday, you know, we're still going to have an assignment. We're still going to be in contact with each other on WhatsApp. You know, we're still going to be talking about it. You know, because that's what I'm going to need. I need that accountability every day.
Yes.
Times every day.
Yes.
It
Me
can't just be
too.
once a week. I need that accountability every day. So
We have
Yeah.
that on the WhatsApp group. Yes.
yeah,
And we'll give feedback to each other,
Oh,
right?
absolutely. I absolutely, yes. I want you guys to share your action steps so we can get feedback from everybody and myself. Yes. And also so we can learn from each other, we can get inspired from each other. And listen, it's better to have the more eyeballs we get to it, the better it is than just my own, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
So, any more questions?
That is great. Thank you. Great
Yeah.
class.
Thank you.
Welcome. Ryan, any question, brother?
I think he left.
Okay. You left. Okay. Okay, no worries.
Thank you, Lorenzo.
Very welcome. How
No,
was
I'm,
your
I'm
time
here.
today?
I'm
Thank
just,
you.
How was it today?
thanks.
It was great.
Yeah.
I really like it. It did have some new material and it refreshed our knowledge of what you talked about in the challenge.
Oh, yes, it's much, much, much deeper than a challenge. Yes, because if I could take the challenge and put it into a 30-day challenge, but it's gonna be too long.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anyways,
Thank you very much, Lorenzo.
any question, Ryan?
Nope. He covered it pretty clearly.
Oh, he is
We'll
there.
we'll get on a call later.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I'll message you directly. All right, guys. So keep an eye on the WhatsApp, and I'll see you next Monday, same time, same hour, 8 a.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific, and Tuesday morning, 8 a.m. for you, Ryan. And yeah, let's make the most of this. Let's all win. And I'm here for you. I'm cheering for you. But remember, the most important people cheering for you are your future clients, just anxiously waiting for you on the sidelines. Come on, Joy. Come on, Carrie. Come on, Hector. Come on, Ryan. Come on, Ree. Come on, Diana. We need you. Stop playing small. Stop getting out of your own way.
Yeah.
Can everybody put in their group what time zone they're in, just so we
Okay.
know when
Yeah, sure.
and when the best communication times are for each other?
Yeah, good idea. Put it on the WhatsApp group, please. Yes.
Yeah. I'll put mine in. I always turn my phone off when I go to bed anyway. So if you
Okay, great.
message me when I'm in bed, it's not gonna bother me. So
Okay.
it'll be fine.
All right, guys. Have a beautiful evening, rest of your night, and for us in Asia, beautiful day. And see you next time, guys. Take care. Cheers.
Okay, you
Thank
too.
you.
Bye.